Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Tom here, T&BH Gaming. Welcome back guys and girls. We are in Railroader today. I believe we're still on. Check to make sure. We are still at day 6. Make sure we're on day 7 because we passed the midnight hour. Yeah, so we are actually on day 7, guys. It is 2 o'clock in the morning in game and about 3:30 in the morning IRL. So what we're going to do is in a few minutes we're going to sleep until the interchange changes out at 6 a.m. But before that, I want to go ahead and we're going to put a pause on the game here. Guys, I want to go and I missed this the other day when I did a video. Well, they had an update that came out on the 11th of July called Oiling and Hot Boxes. So I wanted to read over it and go over this a little bit. There's a lot to this update, so grab an oil can and let's walk the terrain while I tell you about it. Sorry about that, my phone's going off. We're continuing to build and refine wear and tear in Railroader by adding 2 new features, oiling and hot boxes, and adjusting how repair tracks work. There's also 2 big new quality of life features, the context menu and notices, as well as some exciting enhancements for switches, manual unlocking CTC switches, and switch throw audits for multiplayer. The journal box looks like it needs a bit more oil. Get that one real quick. Oiling and hot boxes. Okay, so I mean, of course I know what oiling is, but I didn't know what a hot box was on the train. When I first read it, I was thinking the firebox, but shows what I know about trains, guys. While hot boxes are still a concern in railroading in the days of friction bearings, i.e. the days of Railroader, they were a much bigger deal. Hot box refers to the axle bearing overheating, usually due to inadequate lubrication. That's where oiling comes in. Our goal with bearing oiling was to add a simple preventative maintenance interaction with a fun consequence, hot boxes. Cars and steam engines, but not diesels, have a bearing oil level which can be checked by hovering the mouse over the trucks or drives. Filling the oil is as simple as holding left mouse button on the truck or drivers while the oil percentage rises. You want to check the oil level on cars arriving at the interchange. I did check all mine a little while ago. I was running passenger last night when I was playing the game. I did a little off-camera playing, and all I did was run passenger train back and forth to kill time for the so that we could advance to the next day. So I just kept the passenger train running to keep my to keep our reputation up. But as the oil level drops below 50%, wear starts to rise, and does the risk of a hot box, as does the risk of a hot box on cars only. You can, oh my mouse is in the way, you can spot a hot box by the smoke as well as the tooltip. If a hot box occurs, You want to add oil and keep the speed below 15 miles per hour to avoid further damage. Hot boxes are repaired by taking the car to any repair track. We understand that this may sound like a lot to worry about. Don't despair. Cars in good condition only consume about 0.5% of their oil in a mile. AI engineers, when stopped, will gradually walk the train and oil any cars below 75% of oil level. AI engineers periodically check the train for hot boxes and automatically reduce speed. You can also turn off oiling and hot boxes in the settings for the game menu. So if you don't want to have to worry about oiling your axles or hot boxes, you can turn it off. Additional changes to wear and repair. We've updated the rate at which equipment on the road takes wear to better incentivize regular maintenance while not being too punishing if you don't put your engines in the shed every night, which I don't. A bad habit of just running my engines and never putting them in the shed. For general use, you should expect conditions to fall from 100% to 90% in the first 200 miles, but it will take over 3,000 miles before you reach 50%. This is with the default setting. You can adjust this and the overhaul mileage, which is now 2,500 by default in the settings. So you can go into settings and you can adjust your overhaul mileage, and that will determine how far you can go before your train needs to be overhauled. So if you really don't want to, I'm sure you could lower it or raise it to 5,000 miles or whatever, and then you could pretty much drive forever before it needs to be overhauled. But we've also reworked how repair tracks operate. Now the shop automatically hires repair crews depending on how much equipment is present, and all equipment is repaired simultaneously. You can also set repair shop speed if you need them to work faster. We expect this to help especially busy railroads handle the repair work. Just make sure you have enough funds on hand to pay the wages due at midnight. So you can pay more wages and get it taken care of quicker. The context menu, we've added a context menu for equipment. Clicking on equipment with the right mouse button or using Z key if you have right mouse toggles, mouse look enabled, shows a radio menu for quick access for toggling the handbrake, bleeding the brake, showing the inspector, or selecting or deselecting. So like there, you can, when you click on it and you see that comes up, you have the inspector, you can select it, you can release the handbrake, or you can bleed the brakes without having to control click and bring up all that stuff. So and then go into, I think you have to go into equipment to bleed the brakes and stuff. So notice this, sometimes there is a lot going on and it is easy to miss or forget about an important message, like an AI engineer running low on water. That's where the new notices feature comes in. Notices appear in the right corner and stay until you dismiss them or they are canceled. Notices currently appear for AI engineer fuel water levels, stop signals, fuses, player connection changes. We plan to expand the feature in the future, so let us know what you'd like to see. So get with the devs, guys. You can go to the Discord and you can leave them some messages on what you'd like to see the notices show, up there. So I'm thinking right off the bat, well, they do fuel and water, they do the stop signals, they do the fuses, and they do player connection changes. I'd probably like to see maybe like a A notice for when an interchange changes. When cars arrive at the interchange, that will be a nice little notice to have pop up there in the corner. CTC switch unlocking. If you're doing some switching around a CTC interlocking, it can be cumbersome to clear the interlocking and contact the dispatcher for every throw. Now crews can unlock and lock CTC switches using the switch context menu. A verbal permission from the dispatcher, of course. And verbal permission from the dispatcher, of course. By unlocking a CTC switch, the crew can throw it as needed and lock it again once they're done with their work, returning it to dispatcher control. Unlock switches make the interlocking show occupied on the CTC panel. Also, we have put a lot of effort into resolving bugs related to unlocking sections of the CTC system. We hope you notice the improvement and thank you for your patience with these issues. Please continue reporting any issues you see. Switching audits. There's a lot more in this update. The full release notes are below, but we have one more feature we want to cover specifically. Switching audits. Okay. We've heard from some multiplayers that they've had trouble with crews throwing switches they shouldn't. We're considering introducing enhanced access control to help with this in the future, but for the time being, we have enhanced switches to record audit trail of the last 3 throws. Oh, great. So you can click on a switch, hold shift while hovering over the switch, and the tooltip will expand to show the available audit data. We hope this helps you educate crews on and promote safety on your railroads. So if you hover over it, hold shift, it'll show up and it'll show the last 3 throws of that switch and who threw it and who tripped the switch. So full release notes. So here's the full release notes, guys. If you want to take a screenshot of that, I'll leave that there for a minute. You can take a screenshot and read over it or scroll down to the rest of it. There you go. You get another screenshot of that, and then you can go over the full release notes and bug fixes and all the stuff they've done. But I just wanted to go over that real quick because I missed that. Didn't even realize they had an update on the 11th. I don't know how I missed it, and then I recorded a video after that and didn't say anything about it. So I wanted to go over that real quick, guys. So let's jump back into the game here, and we will return to the game. And so right now we have let's get rid of this real quick. Come on, there you go. Let's bring up our engine roster here. So we got our 3 engines, and as you can see, this is number 30, and she is in the in the engine house and being worked on. So actually, we go up here, we go to locations, we go to engine service, East Whittier engine service, and you can see that 30 is at 100%, and 30 the tender is also 30T, which is a tender, is also at 100%. And then what is this? Western Hickory and Tennessee Railroad 109143. Oh, that's the coal car back there. Yeah. Yeah, I need to change the lettering on that. It should be white, so let's customize this. Unless lettering is get up there to white. There you go, apply. Okay. That's a little better. I can see it a little better. So that's the extra cold car that I put in there for this, because this only has 16 tons left. But so, and I believe I bought 2 coal cars. Yeah, there's one, which is going to be go to Bryson. That's the coal car for Bryson. And these are all trains with lumber to go to I do want to check these real quick. Okay, they can all go to the interchange. So before we go to sleep, guys, let's take our engine, seeing as how she's 100%, number 30, out of here. Let's put her on manual. Let's do some manual stuff today. And go get these cars and bring them over to the interchange real quick. Before we rest. It's going to start to say, how come it's not asking me if I want to pass the fusee? But it's because I got it on manual. Duh. Did I flip that switch? Yeah. I know you guys can hear that clicking on my mouse. I hate that. I'm going to have to get me a new mouse because I hate that clicking sound. We'll back up in here. We'll grab these and take them over to the interchange. And so, guys, I'll see you as soon as I get these to the interchange. Alrighty, guys, we've dropped them off. I just dropped them off on the end of that track right there. So we're going to head back up to the other end here. Go ahead and throw our switches up here. Oh, right there, that one, and that one. Get our switches thrown up here, and then we'll pull onto the, get off the main here anyway, and then we'll go ahead and sleep until the interchange and see what our interchange looks like. And I still forgot. I cannot remember for the life of me what is whistle. Okay, H shift. H and then shift H is the whistle. Okay, so go ahead and throw her in back mode. Stop her. Throw that switch. And that switch. We need to get that switch back to normal. Alright, get rid of our map here. And we're going to stop her under here. She doesn't need any cold or water, so I don't think so. But we'll just stop her right there. And then we will go here, guys, and we're going to sleep until, well, before we do that, let's check our milestones. Bryson Bridge, line to Fontana. So I need to start line to Fontana. So that's start final phase. Okay. Extend the main line 10 miles to Fontana Lake Shore. Add Robinson Coal Mine, Hemingway, and Larkin Junction passenger stops. So this is the final phase. I'm going to go ahead and buy those cars. Cost me $1,500. And they will deliver. And then this is purchase tractor. So I don't want to do that yet. And signals to Whittier to Bryson. I don't want to do that yet. So Larkin Junction Y, the water column, the Larkin branch. Building Fontana Lake Bridge, almond, water column, red marble grade. Okay, so that's, let's go ahead and check our locations and see if we can, that's the repair speed, guys. So, you know, $1,000 a day, and you can have them repair it 20 times faster. So, it's all on how much money you want to spend. Schedule extra service for 505. Holyfield Oil. Nope, they're not ready. They're not ready. Whittier Depot is not ready. Ella Farm Station's not ready. Appalachian Hardwoods. Bryson Coal and Lumber. And Standard Oil. So nobody's ready to upgrade to a new tier. So that means we can go ahead to settings and let's just sleep till interchange served at 6 a.m. It's time passed until the first scheduled interchange service of the day, which is at 6 a.m. So, but you can make it 4 or 5 or whatever time you want, but we'll leave it at 6. And let's go ahead and sleep. And there we go. We ordered 1 car of coal. Where do you see? Okay, so we are on day 6. Or I'm sorry, day 5 to day 6. Okay. So, overall reputation's 106%. That's good. Passenger network service 100%. Like I said, I kept doing that, guys. Off camera, I just run them passenger train back and forth between Bryson and Whittier to keep the reputation up. Passenger equipment condition 97%. Freight performance 100%. Operation safety 88%. We got a little boost. We were, I think, at 79. Base cost discount 25%. Equipment discounts 10%. Repair speed bonus is 50%. New contract tiers up to tier 3. So all my tiers are tier 3. So. So our report from day 5 to 6, so we're day 6 to 7 right now. So our report from day 5 to 6, we moved 1,479 passengers. We had 45 freight deliveries. Conley Creek, 4 cars outstanding. Whittier, 8 cars outstanding. I don't see how Whittier has 8 cars outstanding. Unless it's... There's 1, 2, 3. But anyway, Bryson, 1 car outstanding. So our balance is $4,012 minus 5,650, 2,177 for passengers, 1,500 for milestones, minus 1,500 for milestones, $4,348 for freight, minus $37 for engineer wages, minus $100 for shop wages, $9,300 for loan, and then minus $1,238 for equipment, which gives us $4,274. Fuel inventory, East Whittier coal loader is at 2 ton. East Whittier diesel stand is at 4,000 gallons. Bryson coal tower is at 13 ton. That's why I ordered that car. And then Bryson diesel stands at 4,000 gallons. Shops, East Whittier repair track, no cars waiting, repair. 21.8 ton repair parts. Bryson repair track, no cars waiting for repair with 74.3 ton of repair parts. So that's our daily report. Milestones here. Finance. So we have a loan payment of $1,600 in 3 days. So I'm going to go ahead and pay down $2,000 of this loan. So we're down to 26. Trying to get out of debt, guys. That's what we're trying. That's my goal here. I'd like to get completely out of debt and then start saving money to buy some more engines. But yeah, I went up into like $30,000 in debt, and I really didn't want to do that. So I'm trying to pay it down. But so we are on day 7. I'll pay $2,000 on loan, fuel, pay $248 for that coal, paid $1,500 for the equipment for the last stage of the Bryson Bridge. East Whittier Interchange, $276, and then $142 for passengers. And that was all on day 7 because I did run a couple passenger trains after midnight. But let's go take a look at what we have at the Interchange, guys. So we got a couple things here for Whittier Sawmill, 1 for Stenzel, and then the rest of these are for Bryson Freight House, Bryson Team Track, Standard Oil, Appalachian Hardwoods, and then the last of the Bryson Bridge site cars. So how many cars did it say was delivered for the Bryson Bridge site? Phase 3 of 3, cars ordered, waiting for delivery. 6 cars were delivered. Deliver 6 cars to Bryson Bridge site. These cars will be delivered to the Interchange. So is that 6 cars right there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So we deliver them. So we're going to cut these cars off right there to Whittier Sawmill. All right. So we need to back on into here. We'll cut these cars off. And then we can send this to Stenzel. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we're good. We'll do it that way. And we'll just leave everything hooked up just like it is. I can work with it. We'll work around it. Sorry guys, yawning. I hate to do that to you in an open mic, but I am tired. I just got off work a couple hours ago. So, but I want to get a quick game in here. We're at 30 minutes playtime, so I want to hook these up. You guys let me know if you like to watch me cutting in these cars, you know, doing the switching stuff. I sometimes I enjoy switching more than driving the trains, so let's set that brake, and then looks like we got 3 of them with brakes on, so try our new context wheel, guys. There we go. Release the handbrake. So did it release it? Yep. Oh, well, you got to click on it. There we go. Release the handbrake. Release the handbrake. I like that a lot better. So now we can put this in forward, and we're going to roll forward here. Cut these cars out. Put them on the opposite track over here. Go ahead and flip that switch. Let it roll on past. I'm going to put the reverser back the other way, because as soon as it gets past that, we'll click this throttle and she should start backing up. That's a jerk and a shock to the system, but oh shoot, almost immediately. That was almost too quick. I should have unhooked the brake line. I could have kicked it. That's all right. Alright, unhook that. Set this brake. Keep forgetting, could do the context. Did I unhook that? I did unhook that. So now we're going to roll forward. Set that reverser back the opposite way. As soon as you get past the switch, put it full throttle, she should start backing up. We'll get this other one hooked, and then we will head out to, well, we got to stop over here in Whittier and do the Stenzel. Mile an hour, a little much coming in here, but we'll let it go. Now we can start slowing. Get ready to hook the switch up. Alrighty. Whoa. Sorry guys. So we gotta let one brake off right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in AI. AI road forward at 45. and it's going to stay at 15 until it gets to till it gets out onto the main, and then it won't pick up too much speed, because as soon as it gets to Whittier, it's going to slow down again. But we do need to go and check the Whittier track. That's correct. That switch is correct. That switch is correct. We need to throw this switch, and we need to come in here, and I will go ahead and throw that switch so it's against, so it'll stop. But while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get our passenger train rolling, guys. Passengers to Ella and Bryson, copy to coupled. "24 active freight waybills." That's probably all of these cars, except for the few that as soon as that, there we go, and forward, and she's going to take off and get ahead of us. And while we're switching Stenzel out, while we're switching out here at Stenzel, or backing that car back in here and dropping off at Stenzel. That one, by the time we get going rolling again, this one should be done at Ella and on her way. That one should be rolling around here. Oh, stuck at the fusee, I bet you. Yep. Go ahead and pass it. That's a better though. I mean, but I do want to look and see how many cars. That one's the only one I need to get. Okay. So and that's the first one needs to be dropped off. That figures. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So we can drop that off there. We'll put those 5 over here. We'll pull that out and then grab that and put that one back in. That'll work. That'll work. And we'll do it with this one here. So let's go ahead and here in the map. We are going to unhook you and go reverse 15 mile an hour. And actually, we could pull that out right now, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, see, it's still going to stay at 14 mile an hour because it's this little jump between East Whittier and Whittier. Not very much. So we're going to roll, she's going to roll on in here. Give us a whistle. There you go. Alright, I can go ahead now and and fix that track there. And we're going to bring her down to 10. And actually stop her right there. And give her a little break there. Nope, that's not the one I want to break. I want to apply the handbrake on that one. I like that too. See you guys down there. Here, I'm pointing at it like you guys can see me pointing. At the bottom of that little information box there, you see, well, you see what it says Bryson Freight House FR1. That's the track it goes to, and it has 52.5 tons of building supplies. And that little purple thing there says that the handbrake is locked. So, and we're going to get on the glad hands and disconnect them, and then disconnect from that, and we're going to roll it on forward. And we'll roll it right past that, and I want to go ahead and put, well, that's already ready, so it's ready to go. And then once this gets a little bit past, right about there, I'm going to hit the reverser, and then I'll hit the switch, and she will back right on up in the stencil while we go check on this one. So this one should go there, and there, and there, and forward. And let's go back to number 30. AI 10. And it should bump right into them. But is it going to be enough? Huh. Am I going to get enough of that in there? Oh, it just did. Wow. So, we're going to lock that brake. We're going to lock this brake. And that brake. I want to make sure this car doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to open the door so it can get unloaded. I'm going to cut loose from it here. And we're going to AI forward 10 mile an hour. And then we're going to go back to number 2. Or number 1, I'm sorry. And we are going to AI 20 or 10. And then back to number 30. As soon as it rolls on past, we will reverse it and hook back up and take off toward Bryson. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right, let's go check on number 1. It is hooked. I'm going to set that brake. We're going to release that. And release that. And check on number 30. That's just bouncing back and forth. That's why AI is great, guys, for single players like myself. I can use AI and just bounce back and forth between these trains and get them all hooked up and ready to go. So we need to release the brake on that one. Did I not release the brake? Alright, brake is released. Off to Bryson. All these get pushed in, yeah. Yep, so all these have to be pushed in, or if we want to turn the train around, we can back them in, but all of them get pushed or backed. So let's go ahead and we need to flip this switch so it can get on by. And then we need to check on the number 20. See where she's at. Is she still at Ella House? Yep, she's still at Ella House. I thought. "16 passengers going to Whittier." Okay, so you need to take off. Go on to Bryson. We'll go check on number 1. Number 1 is back there, so we'll throw that switch and go forward. And then we will bring her down and we have to push these in, so we're going to have to come around and push that way. And then push them out and then back up and come back around again and drop, I guess, unless we just want to keep that on there. And 15 mile an hour. And give it a little reverser. Flip the switch. Flip that switch. Go ahead and pass the fusee. I want to be on that train because nope, wrong one. This one, because I'm going to disconnect. That's not connected. Alright, so if I go cut this down to 10, right? And then disconnect there and then cut it up to 25. And this is called a Dutch drop, guys, if I can get past this switch. There it goes. Applying the handbrake. All right, there we go. So that was called a Dutch drop, but what I should have done was threw the other switch. I should have threw this switch too. Didn't plan ahead. What are you waiting on? Oh, this switch. Yeah, switch was against. Okay. And then we can get behind this one. Go check on our... Still hasn't left Ella. Waiting on her to leave Ella. Come on, you're not waiting on any passengers. Go already. I don't know why she was waiting so long. What is the... What do I have that set at? Let's go ahead and drop this one down to 40. So finance, equipment, employees, crew, settings, features, access control, time, interchange serve features, blocked, oil use, wear rate. It's not what I'm looking for. Okay, maybe it's in one of the other ones. Oh, we gotta go check on number one. Good thing I had that switch thrown the wrong way. Good thing I had that switch thrown the opposite way. Alright, now it's going to do the 20 thing, so let's go check this. That's not it either. So it must be this one. Graphics, sound, input, features. Sway intensity, input, sound, graphics, character, graphics, draw distance. No, that's not the one I want. Maybe it is this one. Employee timetable, freight tables, wear and repair, AI engineers, controls, console, signals, multiplayer. That's not the one I want either. So is it this one? That's the engine. That's my... Clean that up. It's got to be this one. So cruise, employees, equipment, finance, milestones, locations, railroad. Not it. Not it. Not it. Where do I change that setting for somewhere I know there's a setting to change this for the how long the passenger train should stay at a station. I wonder if I have to actually be on the train. So let's go look at the train. Huh. Not sure where that setting's at now. Yeah, not sure where that setting's at now. Features. Should be here. Hotbox, oil rate, call, signals, show switches, block this, access control, time, interchange, subway, fleet. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to dig into it a little more. Okay, we need to change this real quick because that needs to go set there. Come in there. Come in there. Come on. Switch. And then come in here. And let's see what this switch up here looks like. No, we'll leave that one like that. That one's set again, so that's good enough. So we're gonna pull one out there. Might as well go ahead and set these to go back to Whittier and Ella. Copy to coupled. So it'll load back up. This one can go ahead and pass the fusee. Where are we at? Right at an hour, so we'll get these dropped in there, guys, and we'll call it a game, call it a video. Passenger fare, $132. As soon as that gets loaded up, I'll send it back this way. Can I get 6 cars in this little section here is the question. Can't remember if I did 6 before, if I had to drop one. I'd say we're fixing to find out. That's pretty long. Can we get 6 cars in there plus the engine and the tender? 8 cars? Wow, she's not even slowing down yet. Oh yeah. 8, 9, 10, probably 10 cars. She has 47 tons. How big is the car? 78 ton. That's why that one's not as long as this one. I only need to go there, so. And that should do it. Get all them doors open so it can get loaded. I'm going to set that switch back so I can get back to my log cars. Come on back, come on back, come on back. Half a car. Forward. And get him up the track there. As soon as he recognizes the other car, we'll go ahead and AI yard. So he'll couple up. Recognize it, AI yard. Switch that. Get them back on the correct way. And that one's ready. Alright, so let's go check on our passenger train. No passengers. So you can... I slowed down the wrong one. Oh. Once she's decided she's done filling up with passengers, she'll probably sit there forever like the last one did. So we'll do manual, AI road, reverse, 40. And she'll head out. Is that one ready for the interchange too? Yes, and that's the team track. So I need to pull that before I put these two in there. Yeah. And I need to pull that one. Do I have anything that goes in that one? No, the freight house. So I need to back that one up just a little bit. So let's... We'll set that brake. And I'm going to go ahead and release. And pull forward just a touch. Get this one ready to run around. Get it backed up here, go ahead and let it stop there. And guys, we will call that an episode. And next episode we will go ahead and deliver these to their designated areas and pick up some empties and take them back toward the interchange. So, as always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You really want to help out the channel. Best way to do that is to subscribe and share. Check out my other playlists. Plenty of videos, different kinds of games. So, as always, guys, be careful. Love each other, be kind to each other, and we will see you guys next time on Railroader.